Hey guys, welcome to Friday's stream. So week of the 24th of February 2026. So Zers Reset Live Friday the 27th. So just think we are soon going to be heading into March 2026 already. I do hope everyone's had a decent week. The weather this week has been much more improved, I would say. Was expecting it to be worse, to be honest, you know, for this time of year, but obviously recently it's just been getting warmer, like 15-16 degrees. It's just really strange, and we are in February still. So very hard to process all of that, because it's sort of like what's going on. But yeah, so we've had a bit of streaming this week. So we had fun yesterday in World of Warcraft, and the day before we were in League of Legends for the very first time in a very long time. We will keep trying League of Legends until it's, you know, perfect and everything. So obviously the sort of the disruption this week, obviously we weren't able to go live on Tuesday, so we had to move everything a day forward, as it were. So we were able to do everything that we needed to do for World of Warcraft in one visit, so that was quite good. So it didn't affect tonight's, you know, stream, with us doing Zers Reset Live usually on a Friday. Worst case scenario, we would have had to do it on the Saturday, but it will be the same reset as usual, but obviously on the Saturday. But fortunately, we've been able to do it tonight. So welcome to Destiny 2. I'm still waiting to hear back from Bungie in regards to the current expansion, Destiny 2 Renegade, or Renegades, just to see if we have actually done everything prior to that, because I still haven't been given that indication at all in game that we've done everything. Even though, like, a lot of the story missions that are part of the storyline are on the rotation for you know, the weekly mission, as it were, in regards to that. So it's sort of made me think, have we done everything? But so I've messaged them to check for me, and as soon as I know, you know, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully soon, you know. So with it being a Friday, we're going to head straight to the tower and see what Zer has for us for this Reset Friday, the 27th of February 2026, in regards to Zer's Reset. So we're going to go to the annex side of the tower. So everything that we gathered last time, well, just made sure we had enough strange coins for tonight's stream, because I knew there could be forthcoming disruption this week, just in preparation for that. So we do have plenty of strange coins for what Zer's Reset requires. So the Eververse store resets every week, as well as the current season of Lawless ends very shortly, I believe, as well. So the Eververse, we will have a look at this a bit later. So in regards to the Fire Horse celebration of it being like the cool star sign in regards to the Chinese New Year, so it's really cool. So we'll have a quick look at this. There isn't actually anything that I wanted to buy. I did have a quick look the other day, and it is just the same stuff from the day. So we may not spend any currency, but doesn't mean we can't buy anything next time or anything. So we're going to head straight to the part of the tower where there will be. I found it interesting that it just actually moved my character forward without me doing anything. Could be a little glitch thing, but I don't know. So until we hear back from Bungie, of course, I'm gonna not go into Destiny 2 until I can verify about that in regards to if we've done everything. So we're here at the his new little home in regards to Zer's location now at the tower.
The nine show you the...
So each week Zer has a bit of gear for each of the classes, starting with of course hunters, titans, and then obviously the warlocks. That ends the classes. So each week he usually has a bit of gear for both of the, any of the classes, and it's up to you if you want to, spend your strange coins for the weekly requirement for his reset, buying any of the things that he has on offer. So this week, I'll just check something here because no, we don't need that. We already got rid of that. Oh, yeah, I'm just seeing if we. So we do have a few bits of gear that we don't need, but we don't need to worry about it. So, kicking off the gear, so as always, it is always the hunters that starts. So they got leg armor this week, kicking off their gear. So just like every other exotic bit of gear, you can add specific major mods that will help whatever situation you're going into for your little team, or if you're doing individual stuff as well. So it appears that this piece of gear might be more related to damage resistance as well as helping your armor as well, as it were. So this bit of gear for the hunters is potentially more like leaning towards more of a protection piece of gear, as it were. So the minor mods can help the major one depending what you need it for, but like I said, sometimes melee will help regen your major mod cooldown, so that is another thing to think about. There is so many to choose from realistically, so you can test it out and see which one works best. So this could be upgraded as always to a level 5, and if you have duplicates of this, one higher level than the other, it will merge them together and keeping the stats of the high leveled version of that bit of gear. So we do have this little appearance, just to give you guys an idea, and then we can change it to try to make it blend as much as possible in regards to the colour scheme. Sometimes it doesn't really work at all. See what I mean? It sort of works, but then it's sort of ruined by the other colour, I think. So you've got tons of, choice of shaders, as they're also known as, or colour schemes, depending which one you will prefer to go out into the world of Destiny with your colour scheme. So that one looks better as well, doesn't it? So they got the Frosties this week for their first bit of gear, the Hunters. More about the cipher later. So, second bit of gear, they have chest armor, and this is exactly the same principle. as the first bit of gear. So the major mods will sometimes lead towards a specific trait that's more important for your character's piece of armor. For example, could say something about you know, damage resistance, or helping you get your melee quick, specific ammo that's required as well. So you can particularly you know, try to see if it will work, trying to get regen for specific ammo drop as well that you need for specific weaponry. So you do have the entire list of damage resistance here as well. So this is another bit of gear that's could be more focused towards, you know, protection for your character or your team. So it depends what resistance you need and what pests you're going to be facing during the nightfall, for example, Grandmaster or something. So there is a lot more in this piece of gear than the other one for the hunters. More leaning towards, like I said, more you know, damage resistance, it seems, more than the other bit of gear. So potentially the other bit of gear you can maybe switch between the two, because obviously you can only equip one bit of exotic gear. So if you have a team member that has maybe not chest armor equipped, this gives you an idea. I mean, these appearances that you can get for these are quite interesting. So as near as possible to match. So they got chest armor this week. So once you're happy with their appearance, basically you just choose the color scheme to match how you want to stand out, as it were. So Titans this week kick off with simpler steps, gauntlets this week. So gauntlets to kick off their bit of gear. So it does mention about armor charge again in regards to this bit of gear for the Titan. So my main character is a Titan, so obviously if I want to have a specific you know, damage resistance or armor that could maybe regen use your melee, your super, your other abilities that will help benefit the team, armor charge would be really cool. Probably something more related to maybe arc in regards to that. But like I said, it does depend what pests you're going to be facing in the dungeon, in the Nightfall, the well, Grandmaster of Nightfall would just be even worse, because each of the pests in the Nightfall will have additional problems to deal with as well. And also you have to think about your team, whether it will benefit the team if you're just going to go you know, with arc, for example. So just like all the other exotic bit of gear for each of the classes, you can add the major mods to go alongside the minor to help, you know, with whatever traits that you're trying to get for your character or your team, basically. So you can upgrade this to a level 5 just like always, and if you have duplicates of the same bit of gear, one gear higher than the other, it merges it together, keeping the stats of the high version. So with having multiple options to show you in regards to the Titans appearances, so we just pick this one for now so you get to see what I mean, and then see what I mean. So certain color schemes work best, some don't work at all, so that looks alright, doesn't it? It does look like it's you know, the shoelaces sweets that you can get, it just reminds me of that for some reason. So So second bit of gear for the Titans is leg armor. So exactly the same principle. The major mods always lean towards a certain probably trait that's going to be beneficial for your team. So there has been a lot of gear so far today in this week's reset, more focus on, you know, protection as well as other traits that can help your team as well. So far, all the gear so far has been more focused on protection, damage resistance, whether it's solar as well, or arc, or any of the other ones. So like I said before, you can add specific major mods to work alongside the minor ones, but obviously sometimes if you have to change these around, you can do, just to help out with your team. But like I said, with the major ones, it depends what situation you're going in to. You know, raid, you're going to need tons of stuff really. And as always, you can level this to a maximum of level 5, and duplicates, if you have them, you can merge them together as well. So this is like the other bit of gear which we had a look at, this which looks like the red laces. So if we change that appearance to something else, just to give you guys another example. So certain bits of colour, it's going to stick out more than the others, depending what shader you pick. Or colour scheme, should I say. So at the back of the legs, you still got that sort of orangey bit. So potentially you have to change it to something that will sort of hide it in a way. Does look more like molten, doesn't it? So this is where the problem comes in, because not all of it's equal really in regards to the colour scheme. But it's just to give you guys a view of it. So that's what the Titans have this week. So far, the Hunters and the Titans have gear that's more related to protection, damage resistance, more than you know, weapons or buffs that will help you do a lot of damage. It is more related to protecting yourself from a lot of terrible damage that might be dished out during the raid or the Grandmaster Nightfall, for example. So final class, the Warlocks this week have leg armor to kick off, exactly the same. The major mod, depending what you need it for your team and situation you're going into as well. So you have tons of options in regards to specific damage as well. So it does mention armor charge again, so even though it might help charge your specific damage, maybe if it's arc subclass that you're gone as, or solar, depending which one you pick. So this will help regen the charge for the armor, as it were, as a, you know, cool ability that will help protect your team basically. But like I said, it depends which pests you're against, because sometimes you might have to switch it to strand. Usually stasis works quite well. Usually arc is the main way to go, or even void, but harmonic is some of the new ones, so it's hard to tell if it's going to be specific damage type that you need to switch to in regards to having the damage resistance that's thrown at you as well during the instance. So there is so much to choose from, really. So I think the best way, like I said before, is to test it out and see which one works best. So I'll say that's the default look appearance. So we can see if it sort of matches a bit. So like I said, not all bits of gear are as customizable than others. So still got the grey bit, hasn't it? So it sort of spoils it in a way. That sort of hides it, doesn't it? So leg armour for the warlocks to kick off their gear, and the final bit of gear for the warlocks this week is gauntlets, exactly the same. So the major mods often do relate to a specific trait that is more recommended. So armor charge again is mentioned, so each of the bits of gear for tonight's reset, for Zer's reset, I've been mentioning about armor charge and protecting your character from resistant certain damage as well. So I think probably the best way to see which one works best in regards to what you're trying to do as a team. So you have 3 major slots in regards to the mods, and then obviously a minor slot to work alongside. And this probably, I think this more or less works alongside the, the major one as you do progress throughout the Nightfall, the raid, for example, or the dungeon, for example. And certain bits of exotic gear does actually mention about, what additional traits it does. So it helps you, be able to decide which bit of gear you want to equip. But bear in mind, you can only equip one bit of gear, exotic gear, and one weapon, exotic weapon. So sometimes you might have to think, is it going to be best having that bit of gear or this weapon, depending what your teammates have really as well. So just like before, we have other appearances. So once we picked one, we can see if we can pick one that sort of blends a bit ish, sort of. It is a bit of a shame that it hasn't totally customized it as much as I wished it did in regards to the color schemes. So there is tons of choice. Obviously, if you got tons of color schemes to go through, you could spend ages just trying to decide if you like that color or if you prefer the default, which is still decent, but this color is quite cool. So that's what the classes have this week, and this final bit of gear is a mark where you have it's like a belt sort of thing, but it gives you additional buff as well. So depending if your subclass is a Titan, Warlock or Hunter, this bit of gear will be called the relevant one specific for your subclass. So that will cost you 41, and then all the others will cost you 41 too per item as well. So reset for Zer, we have to spend at least 47 strange coins each week to get the favour of the 9 buff, as simple as that. So you can often buy resources such as the ascending shards, sometimes the ascending alloys there, sometimes the ascending prisms there as well. So you do have enhancement cores as well, some glimmer if you need to, regather more glimmer, and dungeon banners to help you get your super and full ammo basically. Or you can buy individual strange gift in return. So buy 47 of these. It's not guaranteed you're going to get anything different, but at least it gives you that choice to decide what you want to, or how you want to spend your 47 strange coins for the reset week. So the other menu, like I was saying, there is other options to spend your 47. So you do have exotic engram to get, or even the legendary engram individually as well. Costs you 7. For the exotic one, it will cost you 23 per one. Or you can buy the individual weapons that's available. So you do have the usual Hawkmoon hand cannon, that doesn't seem to disappear at all. Crimson this week. And it looks quite cool, doesn't it? And then you got the Hawkmoon hand cannon, which is quite cool as well. Tractor cannon shotgun, which you can get additional appearances for example like this one. Or you've got this other one. So the tractor cannon is there, and the final one, the Prospector grenade launcher as well. So if you prefer it like that, you can pick it. You know, it is up to you. So each of the exotic weapons individually is 23 per one, but I think it often just lets you pick one or two. You know. So there is also 2 catalysts, which cost 71 per catalyst. So you have the boar catalyst here, as well as the Deathbringer catalyst as well. And any of the exotic gear that you hope to get from the engram, I don't know if it's guaranteed that it could be armor as well than just weaponry. Do you know what I mean? Because it's still an exotic engram, so that sort of covers both. Same with the legendary weapons engram. I don't know if it's just specific for weapons, or it will give you a legendary bit of armor as well as a potential drop as well. I don't know. So you have tons of choice to buy, or should say spend your 47 for each reset week. So we're going to do things simple.
May it change your fate.
So we spend probably over 50, but that doesn't matter. So we got the Favour of the 9 buff. So each week it's different how you want to spend your coins. It is up to you. As long as you buy, spend 47 coins for reserves reset to get the Favour of the 9 buff every week.
Accept it from the 9.
Simple as that. So the other thing I was going to mention about the ciphers, so if you have only 4 ciphers, you can carry 5, and then you can collect this from there, and then he will require you to do something. It isn't difficult, you just have to participate in a bit of Crucible just to get that completed, or even a few other things on the map as well, whether it's an event, or a patrol. I think it's up to you how you do that little requirement. So that's sort of good, because it allows players to do just Gambit, for example, or Crucible. There is a lot of players that just prefer to just do PvP as well. So, as simple as that for Zer's resets every week. So this week of the 27th of February 2026, we now can head to the main courtyard now. So I think the postmaster does have something for us here.
underway.
So we do have bits of gear and other things that we don't need.
Transferred. All done.
Get rid of them later. So we do have gear there in the inventory that we don't need. So simple as that for Zer's reset. I do hope you enjoyed it. It's as simple as that really. See what he has available and spend our 47 strange coins requirement regardless which way we spend them. So as always, this will be edited and re-uploaded so you can just watch specific parts of the live stream. So now in regards to the next part of the dramatics for tonight, so we're going to head straight into Crucible. So Crucible, we usually have a different options for Crucible. So we have control, so we will do potentially 4 of these. I will check the other menu in case Mayhem is up. I'm not sure though. So there is the other option to go into the Crucible tab. So there is momentum control. We can maybe see what that's like. So we can do a couple of the momentum controls just to show you guys how cool that is. It is one of the best bits of Crucible, I guess. Easiest way to say it. The switch off the indicator, you don't know where anyone is. That's how it should be from the beginning, shouldn't it? But it's not always guaranteed though that this will work. So they need to merge that together. So I do have my subclass as Strand. So we will have a look at this and see what we can do. So regardless if it's from the beginning or not, it doesn't matter. And then after that part of Crucible, we will head into the other side of Crucible and do 4 gambits. And of course, if Gambit has an issue, we will just do some more control just to make up for that part of Crucible. And then after that, we will head into a live Nightfall run. I don't know which one the Nightfall will be, but you will get to see a live Nightfall run. I'm just seeing if we can get into this momentum control. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why it often misbehaves in regards to connecting us to the server. Certain types of Crucible it prefers than others, which is a bit weird because all Crucible should be equal, shouldn't it? So after tonight's stream, the final stream of this reset week, tomorrow night, so we will continue Diablo 4, and with us finishing, or should say finished, on both of the characters, Act 2 to now. We're now focused on the beginning as much as possible, Act 3. So that's something to look forward to tomorrow night. So we will see if it actually finds anyone. Because sometimes we have to go into the other options for control, which is unfortunate, but these things happen. So even though we're clicking the other option for control rather than momentum control, it should still queue us for that regardless, because it's still control. Do you know what I mean? Just think, like I said, we will be heading into March very, very shortly. What I will mention live, ladies and gentlemen, I did mention I'm hoping to get the collector's edition in regards to World of Warcraft Midnight. Amazon have literally delivered my collector's edition today while I was not home, and it's in the box just over there, which is a good thing because now we can install World of Warcraft Midnight in preparation for the launch week, which is this forthcoming week. And then at the end of April 2026 we will begin our journey from Diablo 4, the Vessel of Hatred, into the next expansion, Diablo 4, the Lord of Hatred. So it should be rather fun. So we've got plenty of stuff to look forward to, so I will keep an eye out on in regards to and give you guys an update in regards to World of Warcraft being Midnight, World of Warcraft Midnight being installed. So Crucible, our very first one. So normal control seems to find players straight away, so we will see what happens in this one. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't matter if we lose or anything. So as always, we will try to do 4 of each.
Enemy claims zone A.
So like I said, it doesn't matter if it's already began the instance. It is part of the fun of the dramatics. That's more important. So with us having to capture the zones, it is PvP slash PvE. The fact that we have to capture the zone.
Enemy claims zone B.
I found that really weird. He disappeared. Ah! So killing each other during Crucible doesn't count towards the score, which is how it should be realistically. It's like Gambit, even though they can kill you with morts, but
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
like I said, it's not always guaranteed you're going to have a team that's going to concentrate on capturing the zones.
Zone C lost. You captured zone A. Zone
Ah!
advantage is yours. Zone B lost.
So the fun side of Crucible is doing this, of course, and like I said, it's just a bit of fun. How dare you?
Power play. Enemy has your zone.
Uh-huh.
You captured zone C. Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Well, I know I'm absolutely terrible at Crucible. It doesn't matter, to be honest. So last night we had fun during World of Warcraft, doing some PvP brawl, which was really funny because the first one we attempted last night went really terrible, and then the second time went really weirdly. It was as if like everyone decided to pay attention, knowing what they had to do and everything. It just was really strange, really. But you got to see that last night, so that was the the fun part of it, really.
You captured Zone C. You have advantage. Zone A lost.
Mm-hmm. So after this weekend, I'm going to see if we can install World of Warcraft Midnight in preparation. Might be able to install it tomorrow while it's uploading the uploads. Oh dear, lying on the floor.
Zone C captured. You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A lost. Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Ah! Fuck.
3 minutes remaining.
So it did start alright, and then it appears like the team's just not bothered. It's different every time. Ah!
Zone C lost.
Shame my super didn't kill them. Would have been really cool.
You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours. Zone B lost. Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A lost.
That's a lot of rubbish.
Your enemy is pushing for victory. Punish them for it. One minute left. Zone B lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back.
Oh. This is weird. So this has been a bit lively as what I expected, obviously.
You're defeated.
That was a lot
Fight
of
again.
crap.
Persistence is key.
Ah. So, another one.
You eat monsters for breakfast. You can win a battle for territory. Again.
It was quite fun now, wasn't it? So it does ask us to do arc. So we'll switch it to arc. So we do have plenty of these bits of gear that we don't really need, so we could recycle them or put them in the vault. I'm going to have to figure out how to spend some glimmer here, because we're not getting any glimmer here at all. You know, whether we spend tons of currency, well, glimmer on maybe raid banners. Doesn't matter. So they need to do something in regards to the currencies, so you can get or items in game, because we can get tons of the rare banners but not these or these especially, which work alongside these to help you upgrade specific gear to be masterworked, which this should make it like at least 1,000, I think, of each of them really. But obviously I'm not the one in charge of the how things should be. So we will see if yeah, so that's the problem with my guild. No one's on other than me when I'm on. So I have been looking into another guild maybe. So we'll do that. So we are queued for another instance. We will see if we can do another couple of them. So regards to World of Warcraft Midnight, so I have a chance to install it. So the current season of Lawless, once the new reset week comes, it should begin the next major season, and yeah, it should be really cool, wherever that may be. So it will start all over, all over again. So we have to start from, number 1 of that season rank system to get the rewards. So when the new season starts, it should be interesting to see what rewards are available in regards to that new season. So this season has been going on since end of 2025 towards right now. So plenty of time for a lot of players to do catch up in regards to that. It is up to you if you want to do any of the season side stuff, because a lot of players, just like myself, prefer to do like Gambit and stuff like that. So at least that helps towards the weekly rep requirement each week, but it is, like I said, up to you how you spend your time. So I'm just seeing if there's something not right here. It's a rare thing. This happens during the live stream, but so we came out the queue and gone back in case it might have crashed. So usually we do get a chance to do at least 1 or 2, or even the usual 4 of each. Ideally, would be nice. So if it's going to be a bit of a problem occurring here, we will head into Gambit just to see if that helps. Sometimes if you go into Gambit and go back into this side of Crucible, it settles down, it's just weird. But we will see. So I'm determined to do better than what happened before in regards to our first visit of Crucible for tonight. So what's going to happen this time? Be a mystery. So, regards to the storyline for Diablo 4, up to date, I have done the video for that, so it will be uploaded tomorrow, but for Sunday, of course, because I do uploads every Friday and Sunday. So regards to the live server version of the same bit of the storyline, that will be uploaded as well on Sunday as well. I was hoping to have it uploading today, but obviously disruption and all that, so I moved it to Sunday just to give it time to upload, because it does take absolute ages to upload, even though from Twitch to YouTube is relatively straightforward. However, the edited version of the red paladin as well, because there is the purple paladin as well as the red paladin. So both characters are up to the same point now, but the purple paladin's progression to the same point that will be uploaded as well on Sunday, so you can follow that as well. The reason why I do the red paladin doing exactly the same bit of the storyline is in case the purple paladin hasn't recorded properly, you know, so at least you can follow the storyline as much as possible in regards to in regards to the red paladin, as a backup basically, in case the live server paladin. So on Saturday, tomorrow, we will go live again, and then I will catch up with the red paladin on the Sunday. Obviously I'm not live, but I will record it like I done previously, so we see how much further forward we can get in regards to Diablo 4. So regards to the Lord of Hatred, it's going to be really cool. I did want to see if we can do the world boss as well. So with not just the butcher, but you have the lesser evils, as they're also known as. So you've got like Asmodan, you've got other ones as well. So we will focus on that obviously when we in Diablo, just in case we might have a chance to do the world boss maybe. So second bit of Crucible. So if it's going to keep kicking us out of Crucible and going back in, so like I said, at least we've done one or two. That is the whole point. So we can see if we can book it after this, in case it keeps kicking us back out. So welcome to Crucible, this side of Crucible. So it is a mixture of PvP / PvE, just like Gambit. So the PvE side of things, we actually have to do something as a team, and in this case we have to not like kill ourselves. I think I was trying to figure out where you buggered up to, and then I went totally the wrong way. I went over there somewhere. I think I went over there.
Zone C lost.
So PvE side of things is, you know, at least your team has to do something to help your team get points, basically. Whether that's gathering something, you know.
Zone C captured. You have zone advantage. Zone B lost. Zone A captured. You have advantage.
Eh? He disappeared.
Zone C lost. Zone B captured.
We're able to
You
do
have
3
advantage.
Crucible, at least then we can do 3 gambits. Ideally 4, of course, but just in case it's just been enough. That was hoping. Give you a nice punch in the face. Ah!
Zone A lost. Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
Ooh. Ah, shit. I've got you. So if you capture all the zones, you get a power play. June 9 banner, which is the same thing really, but if you capture all the zones, it's a hunt rather than a power play. But it's the same principle.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
How come you? Oh. My teammate didn't help.
Zone C lost. You captured Zone B. You have advantage. Zone A lost.
So once Bungie have got back to me, I will let you guys know in regards to Renegades. Because if we can actually go into the new expansion,
Zone B lost.
that would be good. Because then we've technically done everything, even though it hasn't even said well done or anything.
You captured Zone A. You have
So
zone
it's sort of a bit of a weird transition to the new expansion because it should
Zone C lost.
tell us that you have done everything in this. You know, do you know what I mean? But Lord of the Stinks.
5 minutes remaining.
I think they should cut down the time for Crucible just to make it even more epic.
You have zone advantage.
Maybe the first 2 certain amount of points rather than the 100. Maybe up to
Zone B captured.
first
You
to
have
30
zone
points
advantage.
wins. Just to make it, you know,
Zone C lost.
entertaining that way as well. Where did he go? Well, that was nice. Serves you right.
Zone B lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone. Zone A captured.
What?
Zone A lost. It's a power play. Get those zones back.
It's funny how we captured the zone and then we still get a power play against us. Oops, I killed you on purpose.
3 minutes. You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C lost. Zone A captured. You have advantage.
Shh. Yeah, that little bum face.
Zone B lost. You captured Zone C. Zone
Sweet how
advantage
we
is
were
yours.
capturing the zones and then suddenly it seems like
You captured Zone A. You have advantage. Don't let your enemy take this without a fight. Zone
I'm gonna
C
cast my
lost.
super on him. He deserves punishment.
One minute left.
Just you wait, you little shit.
Zone B captured. You have advantage. Zone B lost. Rise, lost, and fight again.
Haha, got you. Little stink.
Got to hold those zones. Maybe next time.
Well, that was a bit unfortunate. Interesting. So I'm just thinking regards to the Everversary set, so there isn't actually a ship that we could get other than this one. So change the colour scheme just to see if it looks cool as the New Age Black Armory. Ooh. Yeah. Could get that, couldn't we? So regards to Crucible, we will see if we can do at least one more, then we head into the other part of Crucible Gambit, because it should find at least 3 games usually. Oop, pardon me. So like I was saying in regards to the storyline, it hasn't even said that we can go into Renegades yet. It's just there, do you know what I mean? So this is where I'm sort of confused now, because this is why ask them about this because it's sort of confusing now. Because it should say, oh, you can go into Renegades now. But it hasn't done a thing like that whatsoever. So, because it kept kicking us out of Crucible, just trying to queue for another Crucible instance without us kicking us out. Sort of seems to be behaving at the moment, so we could see if we could do actually one more Crucible, then move on to Gambit, which should be cool.
Control.
So, same principle, capture the zones.
Guardian. Victory demands it.
So, welcome to the... Well...
Enemy claimed Zone B.
Ah! That's my first one made.
Enemy claimed Zone A. Enemy has advantage. You captured Zone C.
Ah! So if he feels it's one-sided, he will fall out. Ah! Seems he blew up or something. So again, we're not capturing the zone, so no wonder they're going to be far ahead. I don't know how he didn't hit me before anyway. This is really weird, this one, compared to the previous one. At least previous one at least had some sort of fight for it, you know, where in this one so far it's just a bit nuts. Really. That didn't make any sense either.
Zone C lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
They should have died, but never mind.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Oh dear.
Zone C lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Oh, got you again. How funny. disappeared. Serves you right.
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
Ah!
Zone C lost. Enemy has advantage. 5 minutes remaining. Zone B captured. You have zone advantage. You captured Zone C. That's a power play.
That was
You took them.
even more funny. Because he was running after us, wasn't he?
You're in the lead.
How?
Zone C lost.
What?
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Huh? He disappeared. Or something like that, anyway.
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage. You captured Zone B. Power play. Keep the pressure on. You captured Zone A. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
Ah?
One final push and victory is yours.
Hmm.
3 minutes. Hold strong, and this battle is yours. Sound tactics.
Got you, man.
Zone control.
See, I told you I'd get you back tonight. So we go into one more control, then we've done 4. So that was weird because it took ages to find games 3, didn't it? Very weird. So once we head into Gambit side of Crucible, we will have to do some collecting, just like in this side of Crucible. We, rather than collecting motes, we have to collect the zones in this case, but in Gambit we will collect motes, bank them, then get our primeval, and whoever gets their primeval summoned first has a chance to win. But with the catch-up mechanics that they've introduced since, well, since Beyond Light really, onwards, and you saw in Final Shape a really good improvement. And then during the Witch Queen, and then obviously current expansion, Edge of Fate, leading into Renegades, of course. it, you know, was more clear, that you can see that, you know, the, you know, gameplay is being, you know, more fair for Gambit, especially for new players, especially if you know, one team might have more players than the other. So at least it gives you a slight chance to get your primeval up, which is weird because sometimes the team's so far ahead, and then you get your primeval, and then you're like, well, they should have won by now. But it's because the catch-up mechanics allowing, you know, fair game play, you know, regardless. So after this one, we will head into Gambit and see who our first pests are for tonight, other than the invading pests. So it could be the Cabal, could be the Scorned, could be the Hive, Lucent Hive, Shadow Legion, could be any of them. Problem is with the Primeval, it is a taken boss, and you can't do damage to the Primeval unless the envoys that escorted to the arena are down every single time. So it doesn't matter what gear you have, doesn't matter what weapons you have, the Primeval will get no damage, you know given it to it, or receiving any damage when the envoys are still there. So unless you get rid of the envoys, you can spend the entire 10 minutes trying to just waste your ammo, basically. But it allows the other team to invade and try to disrupt your plans as a team, especially when all of you wanted to bank at the, you know, last point possible, with maximum morts as well, just making it even more insane and crazy in that sense. But then your teammates have to watch out for the invader pest that will try to kill you and make you lose all your morts. And if you die losing morts, you have to re-get them all again. So it's like, you know, that sort of side of the challenge as well. So final Crucible coming up, and then we head into Gambit. So it should be rather fun. So regards to when to stream, I'm going to change the title slightly because for some reason it says the 17th, but it's meant to say 24th. So I will sort that out.
Control.
And we will see what happens in this one.
Capture and defend, Guardians. Enemy claims Zone C. Zone A captured.
Eh? Fucking dead again. First dead again. That's just fucking great. So if they switched up the indicator in this side of Crucible, just like momentum control, but obviously everyone wants to do this side of control rather than momentum control. I think they should just merge it all together, so then at least it's if momentum control's on for the reset rotation, it should just be that one, you know. Ooh, sorry.
Zone B captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
Who put this here?
You gained the lead.
So once we go into gambits, before them, and then head into the live Nightfall run. So
Zone C lost.
each part of
Enemy
tonight's
has
stream,
zone
just like
advantage.
in previous live
You captured
streams
zone A.
of
You
this
have
reset,
advantage.
will be available for you to watch in your own time.
Zone B lost.
If only you want to just watch Crucible only, which is fair enough, or the side of Crucible Gambit side, which is still fun as well. Or if you're interested in seeing what Zoe has for us for his reset week, without lying on the floor like that person there. Each of the parts will be separate, so you can watch it. Same with past streams as well, so I'm still editing and uploading them. What? Sometimes I don't understand what's going on here.
Zone B captured. That's a power play. You took
Ooh.
zone. Now hold. Zone C lost.
Ah! Certain maps it is up to 100, some are even slightly higher than that, and some are just less.
They have advantage.
Oh, do they now? Yeah, that's all I heard there.
You captured zone A. You have zone advantage. Zone A lost. They have advantage.
That was quite funny actually. See, this is where they need to bring in this melee only, because it's more fun that way.
Zone C
Do you know what I mean?
captured.
Melee only. It's more fun, isn't it? So during Halloween last year, we had fun throwing exploding
Zone B
pumpkins.
lost.
You know, that's what I mean in regards to this. It's more fun when it's things like that, isn't it?
5 minutes left. Keep it up. Power play. Enemy has your zone. You captured zone B. You have zone advantage.
Maybe we should.
That shut them down.
How did I die? He wasn't shooting at me, he was shooting my teammates, so how the crap did I die? That's why sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Especially when they're going after me.
Zone A
Do you know
lost.
what I mean?
They have advantage.
It's like, oh, we still make you dead even though they weren't shooting you in the first place. So now I'm even more angry. And again, not everyone capturing the zones. So at the beginning of this instance, we weren't even capturing the zones, which is weird. Ooh. disappeared.
Three minutes. You're winning. Stay strong.
Oh, what a fucking shame.
Zone B locked. Enemy has zone advantage. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Haha.
Finish them.
Didn't realise there was Mortal Kombat. How did you not know I was there? He was getting shot at. That was quite funny actually. It was a tsh.
Keep the pressure on. Sound tactics bring victory.
A sarcastic cheer, you know. I was expecting to be us fucking losing, but
Nice work.
Well, Crucible was rather eventful, wasn't it? And of course I died. So we're going to go into the other side of Crucible now. So I do hope you enjoyed Crucible because that was fun. So we're going to go into the other side of Crucible. Click on the World tab. Click on Gambit and see which pests we're going to be facing first. So it doesn't matter if it's already begun, just like the Crucible side of things. Usually it's more fun, isn't it, when it's from the beginning? Just like the gravity lapse yesterday. So you saw it from the beginning how it should have been done, and then later on yesterday you saw us going back into gravity lapse and seeing us fight for the zones, fight for the points, and it was just really weird because it was as if like everyone woke up from the previous attempt, just like what happened in Crucible today. The beginning, they were points ahead, miles ahead, and they should have won well before. So they won a few, you know, the team, as well as today so far we won some as well.
I got Loosened Hive coming for you.
Hey, Loosened Hive to kick off today.
You're gonna love this. Traveler gives the light to Sabathoon and we clean up the mess. Tale as old as time. Hold on to your ghosts. Kill the hostiles. Grab the moats, drop them in the bank.
So Loosened Hive, so these are the hive that can be similar to us. So the only way you can kill a Loosened Hive captain, as it were, it's killing its little ghost.
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
That was fun. He was trying to get away. Who is that shooting me? Quite a few shriekers already. So every time we face the Loosened Hive, doesn't matter which pests actually, the enemy pests could be different every single time.
You're losing most. Ice the block.
So it could be different factions of the Loosened Hive or the Hive, normal Hive. So I've deposited 50 motes just so I don't lose my mote. So it sends a blocker to the other side.
The other team.
So teammate's gone through, I think. Trying to see if we can kill them. Oh, kill the ghost.
Portals up. Go give them my regard. Hostiles inbound at the steps.
Oh, that could have been really bad. Could have lost all my motes. So deposit these and we should have our primeval.
Invader incoming. Send them back.
That was quite funny.
Primeval compromise. Take it out. Get them next time.
So we're so far ahead that sometimes the team just gives up, but it's a rare thing that they always do that.
Invaders here. Make them feel unwelcome. Primeval compromise. Burn
Make
it
them
down.
feel what?
Enemy invaders down. Hey,
Ah?
can't blame them for trying.
Ah, at least we haven't lost any motes in this first gap.
An invader crossed over. Fill them full of hope.
Where are they at?
Envoy's dead. Kill the primeval. Invaders off
Huh?
the field.
I'm confused.
Invaders here. Brace yourself. Envoy's dead.
Eh? I didn't even know where it was.
That invader into a grease spot.
Oh, that was very weird.
You fight till there's nothing left. I could use someone like you on my next move.
So, Gambit number 2 coming up. So, after we've done Gambit here, we will go into live Nightfall run, which should be rather entertaining. I can't even speak. Rather entertaining. I think I nearly made up a word. So, arc again. So we kept. So I've kept it on arc. Preparation for the Nightfall run. So who going to be? Who we're going to be facing for the second Gambit? I can't even speak. It's been a long day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I also went to see the new Scream. I thought it was alright. I do like the older Screams, just to put in the context. Yeah, but so, who we're going to be facing for the second Gambit? Loose and Tide again, or somebody else?
Enough fooling around. Cabal on the field. Legend says the Cabal Empire holds vast Athenaeum worlds full of shiny tech. Transmat Prime. Get ready for a firefight, sister, and drop those moats in the bank.
So, same principle, capture moats and deposit them. I was meant to say collect more, not capture them. Damn being kidnapped, don't worry. Oh, how interesting. Didn't know it. Oh.
At the guard.
I didn't know I can do that. I've done changes here to make it easier. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? So they've sent a large block to our
Incoming at the caves. You just sicked a large blocker on fellow guardians. I can hear him scream.
Can you? You must have really good hearing.
losing moats. Ice the blockers. Incoming on the island.
Yeah, finishes are quite fun when you get a chance to do them.
Your allies hunting the other team.
You're
You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
hunting them, eh?
Enemy invader is down. You can breathe. Woo! High value target is down. Your allies back. 2 kills.
Sorry.
Hostiles incoming at the garden. Almost there. Fill the bank to summon a primeval. Invader on the field.
Oh,
And
fuck.
they don't look too friendly. Portal's up. Go look in the eyes. Your allies on the other side. Looking to make someone
Could
cry.
have lost all them more. Which what happened last time when we were here. Ooh. So last Zer's reset we
Invaders off
lost
the field.
more, plenty of more luckily,
Your invaders back with more kills.
but it's just a bit fun. So
Your enemy called up a primeval. Finish
both
this before
teams have
they-
the primeval, so seeing how it should.
Convoy taking a dirt nap. Primeval time. Your allies hunting the other team.
He was dead angry, wasn't he?
Invader incoming.
So where could the best?
The lead's yours.
Ah!
Invader down. You can relax.
Oh. See what I mean?
Your allies back.
Fucking unfair. So I'm gonna go and invade if I get a chance. Cause I want revenge.
Invader inbound. Embrace the darkness. Take out those guardians.
How did he not die? Very strange.
Enemy invader down. Free to hunt.
It's a bit weird that because I'm sure we did shoot him, but
Envoy
never
to the-
mind.
Now kill the big guy. The enemy team's about to win this.
Ah.
Your allies on the other side, looking to make someone cry. Opposing team's about to win. You gained the lead. Your invaders down. They got 2 kills. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Convoys terminate. Now, bring the house down. Opposing team's about to win.
Ah,
Opposing team put their primeval on
did a
ice.
good try there. So, gambit number 2 done. Bit of a shame though, wasn't it? So, gambit number 3, you can see that. So the good thing is about us doing arc here, or even stasis, I don't know if it, so if you kill, not just invader pests, any of them with arc damage. But that was quite eventful, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? So, gambit number 3, exactly the same principle. Collect motes from pests that you kill, that drop them, and deposit them into the bank. Maximum of 15 every time.
Enough fooling around. Falling on the horizon.
Oh,
Diffusing a Shank's explosive sounds clever, but it ain't
so
worth
we're at
the
Loosened
trouble.
High, Fallen, and the Cabal today so far.
All right, hold on to
Same
something.
principle, different
Bank
pests.
those moats quick, hero. I'm full up on primevals, and they're starting to get rowdy. Hostiles at the tree.
It's quite funny.
Incoming wave at the ruin.
Quite funny that, wasn't it? That's quite good.
Hostiles at the tree.
So there's a large blocker stopping us depositing at the bank. So unless we get rid of the blocker, we can't deposit.
Portals prime. Anyone up for a field trip? Large blocker en route to the enemy.
Teammates
Feels
come
good to be a
through.
bad guy, right? You're
Ah.
invading. I spot a high-value target. Give them hell. Woo! Your invaders back, and they just wiped out the entire opposing team. Invader
Ah, fuck. Got 5 more and I'm gonna lose these if they shoot me. Where's the invader pet?
enemy invader down.
Yay!
Mortals prime. Go make a mess.
We won't lose them now.
Allies headed to the
So
other
the
side. You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that primeval up. High value targets making a break for it. Cut them off. Your invaders down, but they got 2 kills. High value targets skip town. Get the name. You've summoned a primeval. Kill it, and the win is yours. Invaders here! Make them feel unwelcome. Envoy's dead. Kill the primeval. Yeah! Hey, you didn't start that fight. You finished.
That was quite funny.
Invaders here. Brace yourself. Convoy's taking a dirt nap. Primeval time.
See ya.
Invaders here. Brace yourself. Enemy invader down. Your enemy called up a primeval. Finish this before they... You're in the lead. Take down that primeval, and this gambit's yours. Envoy's taking a dirt nap. Primeval time. That primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down. Take this gambit. You made that look simple.
So, gambit number 3 done. So, it's weird because it took us a while to load into the other side of Crucible, where this side of Crucible is loading away. Sometimes it's the other way around. So, gambit number 4 coming up. Who we're going to be facing for the last one? Will it be the Fallen again? Maybe somebody different. So we've had the Lucent Hive, we've had the Cabal, we've had the Fallen in tonight's gambit so far. Who we're going to be facing for the last gambit, and who are we going to be facing during the nightfall as well? So could be interesting to see, of course, who we're going to face for the last, not just gambit, but the nightfall one for tonight. So the nightfalls reset every week, every day. It used to be every week, but now it's every single day. It'd be really cool if it reset every single hour, wouldn't it? something different every hour. So who do you think we'll be facing for the final gambit? So like I said, we had the Lucent Hive, the Fallen just before, the Cabal as well. So it does make you wonder what the last pests are going to be for well, this side of Crucible. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It's been fun despite doing so terrible, but like I said, Friday streams usually the shortest out the entire lot because obviously today's reset doesn't take long whatsoever, and then it's just a bit of additional fun on top just to end the stream, usually on a Friday. Since we've been able to go live for the Nightfall run as well, we've been able to watch a live Nightfall run as well. We don't know which one it will be, so after this we will head into that, but where could it be on the map? That is the question. So at the moment we're still trying to find another player, I believe. So with regards to the Eververse, we potentially have something to buy. So there is this other ship as well.
Enough fooling around. Vex on the field.
So we've had somebody different
You ever
tonight.
pull a gun off a Vex arm?
All the
Don't
Gambits
bother.
has been somebody different, which is a rare thing in fairness. But you get to see it
Prepare
live.
for transmat. Give me
So
those
we were
looks,
against
and
the
I'll
Lucent
make you
Hive,
sister. I
the
promise.
Fallen, the Vex as well. shit. It's dead scary.
Incoming at the caves.
Don't think anyone's deposited yet, because they're all trying to get all the mods, as many as possible.
Hostiles incoming at the garden. You're bleeding moat, sister. Whack the blockers. Incoming on the island. High value target is on the field. Hunt it down. Put some rounds. Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Allies headed to the other side. Medium blocker to the other side. Your invaders down, but they scored 2 kills. Not bad. Incoming at the caves. Portal's prime. Anyone up for a field trip? Bank and you'll summon a primeval. You want to win? That's how. Your allies hunting the other team.
Whoa, fuck.
You've summoned a primeval. Kill it, and the win is yours. Your invaders down, but they took
crap.
someone with them. Good.
Chased after me there.
Envoys in the dirt. Now kill the big guy.
Fuck!
Invaders here. Make
Ah,
them feel
yeah.
unwelcome. Opponent's team got a primeval. Kill you now. Envoy's dead. Kill the primeval. invade. They mean business. You're in the lead. Take down that primeval, and this gambit's yours. Envoy's taking a dirt nap. Primeval time. That primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down. Take this game. Your allies.
Oh, it's chasing me.
An invader crossed over. Fill him full of hope. That primeval's nearly dead. Your allies hunting the other team. Primeval compromised. Take it out. The lead's yours. Your invader's back with 2 kills. Invader incoming! Send him back! Primeval compromised. Burn it down! That primeval's nearly dead. Sister, you've got some moves.
Yeah. Oh, that was very close.
I put you up against the nastiest horrors I can find in this system. And you laugh in my face as you kill them.
So we're heading back to orbit. Well, that Crucible was interesting, wasn't it? I do hope you enjoyed it. So the final thing for tonight, we are heading into the Road tab again. Click on Vanguard and click on Nightfall. Don't know which one it will be, but you will find out, ladies and gentlemen. And if you missed tonight's stream, of course it will be re-uploaded, edited if necessary, different parts of the live stream on Fridays, for example, like previous weeks, which I'm still editing because it takes ages. So during the Nightfall run, it is a group of 3. So I do have my subclass as Arc in preparation. So I do hope you will enjoy the Nightfall run, whichever one it will be.
Guardian, we've received intel that Bracus Zahn is supplying weapons to the Shadow Legion.
scions have already attempted their onslaught of Zahn's base, but I miscalculated the strength of this operation.
You miscalculated?
Yes. Do you have further questions?
Right. Let's get them free. Some redecorating, though I don't think I can call this an upgrade in terms of taste, but perhaps the cannons could be of use?
Just in cannon, isn't it? Right?
We had already dealt with Zahn, or at least I thought we had. But he's returned somehow.
Knaves hold power. It is not unlikely this new Zahn is a successor who has taken up the mantle.
Regardless, he must be stopped.
Whee. Pinches are really cool.
Thank you, Guardian. I've instructed the scions to aid you. Free the others, and you will have a formidable team to face Brachus Zahn.
We'll take all the help we can get.
Ooh, went the wrong way. Didn't mean to shoot you. That was so funny. Haha.
They have a tormentor, do they?
Ooh, tormentor. One way again. Seems the centre. Nice welcome party. There he is. Well, that went really, really well, didn't it? Got bombarded.
We have to find another way to destroy it.
Who are you shooting at?
Well fought, Guardian. You've cut another head off the proverbial Hydra.
Hydra have but one head, Devrim.
Yes. Vex Hydra do. There's an old Earth mythological creature that... never mind.
You would do well to leave your hide site to better understand our enemies.
I'll do that.
So I do hope you enjoy that. Whew. So we say thank you to our teammates. So, plenty to still do in regards to these. So we can see what's up. Postmaster.
Underway.
See, tests will give us. We do actually have another ship.
It's easy math, Guardian.
So we have this
You got
one,
silver, Eververse
which
has
looks. So we can get rid of this. So this is the new ship we've just got. It's like a medical thing. So we switch ship. So regards is oh, I tell you what, we need to spend some limos.
What can I do for you, Titan?
Oil, I think. So for the engrams, we can also buy ones that we've got, maybe update ones that we've got in the airport. Maybe we should just get this one. finding some glimmer. Dear me. We used a lot of glimmer, which is good.
Checking now.
So, I want to say thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry I was nearly like... It's been a long day. But anyway, in regards to the final stream for this reset week, so tomorrow night we head into Diablo 4, so I do hope you can join me for it from 7:30 PM GMT UK time tomorrow night. So everything we've done today in tonight's drama will be split into separate parts if necessary, as well as the entire whole stream, so you can watch it from the start if you've missed tonight's live stream, just like previous ones as well. So I'm still sorting them out and re-uploading them and all that, so yeah, keep an eye out for that on my channel's content in regards to what is available to watch from games like Destiny, World of Warcraft, as well as Diablo, etc. So tomorrow night we'll conclude this reset week. I do hope you can join me for it. Don't worry if you can't. It will be rather fun. So we will begin Act 3 in regards to Diablo 4 on the Purple Paladin tomorrow, and then of course on Sunday, when I'm not live, I will record exactly where the Purple Paladin got to with the Red Paladin as well. Called, obviously they're both called the same name, but one's a Purple Paladin, one's a Red. So once we have completed Diablo 4, we can maybe do other things, potentially. If we do complete it well before end of April 2026. There is the new Warlock to try out in Diablo 2 Resurrected, Age of the Warlock, I think, or something. Seems really cool. Try that out. We do have the previous Diablos to do as well, so even from the first one we could even start all the way at the beginning. Do that, and then Diablo 2, and then Diablo 3. Somehow I will try to get it to record for Diablo 3. Yeah, it should be rather fun. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I want to say thank you for watching. It's been full of drama, explosive as usual. So I look forward to seeing you for tomorrow night's live stream if you can. And I do want you all to have a great Saturday. Anyway, stay safe, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you all very soon for another bit of drama. And just before I go, in regards to the next forthcoming week, information about when our next live stream will be uploaded on Sunday as well, so keep an eye out for that. But until then, we do have tomorrow night's live stream to look forward to. So we have had fun today, And so far this week we've had a very eventful, I would say, in regards to my streaming, haven't we? So it's been fun, explosive, and I'm sure tomorrow night will be as lively as well. Anyway guys, have a great Saturday, best as possible, with the weather hopefully going to be better or the same as decent. But anyway, stay safe ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you for tomorrow night's live stream. But for now, take care